How's it going, guys? Deansy here and welcome to another FIFA 21 video. Today we are going to be doing a player review on none other than Kevin De Bruyne. Now, this is a squad I'm currently rocking. I've not played far too many games, probably about 15 games now of FIFA, and I am enjoying the game. I'm still just getting used to some bits. I'm playing around with formations at the moment of what I'm used to. Been using the 4-3-3 for the most part. I've just switched over to the 4-1-2-1-2 just to try things out a bit. There's a lot of really good players in here. But today we're going to be looking at Kevin De Bruyne. Said played quite a few games so far on this FIFA. I packed Kevin De Bruyne pretty early on in the game, so I've played 11 games so far with him. 13 goals, 7 assists in those games. Pretty good return for the games played. I believe he costs around 450,000 coins, so a very expensive player, but so far so good. I'd say probably about 4 out of the 5 games with him he's really good. There's that one odd game where just for some reason he feels very slow and isn't doing so well for me, but other than that, a lot of the time, he actually is playing very well. So we're going to play some games. Before we do, this video is, of course, sponsored by Aniba. If you haven't already, be sure to check out Aniba to get yourself some cheap game codes for FIFA. Get yourself some FIFA points if you want to. Or if you haven't yet got FIFA, then, of course, you can pre-order it from the site there. Check out in the link description for that. You can get a discount code of 3% using my discount code Deansy. And, yeah, that's going to be it for that. We're going to get into this now and see how Kevin De Bruyne plays in some games of Rivals. I am in Division 2, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, so first opponent for today, and looks like a pretty standard starter Premier League team. Antonio, Jimenez, Traore, Havertz, Ox, Bergwijn, Van Aanholt, Tomori, Zuma. James, I think his right back is a pretty decent squad. Tomori, for me, is actually quite a shocker. He's so cheap, and he plays really well. Obviously, I've got Joe Gomez and Tomori at the back, and Tomori plays very well for me, so... yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Like I said, a very good starter squad for him. Let's see how we do. Here goes Kevin De Bruyne. Let's go for a little scoop and a finesse. And we get it in the back now. I was a little bit worried there. We drifted a bit wide, but we got ourselves a goal nonetheless. Kevin De Bruyne makes it 1-0. And I've noticed finesse shots are very, very OP so far this year. And Kevin De Bruyne very rarely misses those. So, yeah, pretty good to be 1-0. Oh, that was such a poor through ball there. There we go, in already. Down to Kevin De Bruyne. See Werner. No room there. Bang, and in the back of the net. Got ourselves a goal. Not too bad there. A bit of finished play. Made ourselves 2-0. Rodrigo and Werner working very well together. De Bruyne with a lovely tackle there. Gets the ball back for me quite often as well, I do find. He works quite hard to get the ball away from opponents, which is pretty good. All-round good midfielder for me. There's De Bruyne again with a finesse and straight again. Another finesse shot. De Bruyne makes it 3-0 for us. Not too bad whatsoever there. Recovers the ball nicely in the midfield for us. Little play around and then finds the back of the net. De Bruyne, and oh, I thought that was a goal. Just missed the goal. Lovely again. Bit of passive and play. De Bruyne playing very much like a third striker for me, which is not too bad. But again, works very well because he tracks back to try and pick up the ball if it looks like it's heading towards my half. So, playing pretty well so far in this game. Looks like the opponent's out. I was passed around there, getting ready for maybe a fourth goal, but just after halftime, my opponent does decide to quit. So it looks like we'll be finding ourselves another game. Okay, so on to the second opponent of the day, and he's got himself a bit of a hybrid squad there. He's got Rashford, Havertz, Rodrigo, and off the life of me, I'm not going to remember that right winger's name now, but Emre Can as well in the midfield. Very nice La Liga, Bundesliga, and a slight hint of Premier League at the top there. Very nice squad. Very, very fast squad. So I think this may be a bit more of a difficult game this time around. Goes De Bruyne. He's holding it. He's got to hold the ball. Oh, we managed to get something. Werner straight into the back of the net. Somehow his defender let that slip. Not quite an assist for De Bruyne, I don't think there, but did very well to get the goal. I think De Bruyne held off those other players pretty well, which was good. And I've given the ball away. Havertz is... It's unfortunately goals like that which get scored quite a lot this year. They're very OP. I just haven't seemed to master it myself. Goes De Bruyne. And the ref has called it. I was ready with De Bruyne and he's called it there. Oh, what an awful loss for us there. We actually managed to 6-3. My head just went throughout the end of the game now. I just couldn't finish anything off. But yeah, not a terrible game. I felt like I played pretty well. Nothing for De Bruyne on the game there. Made some great plays for me, but 2 goals for Werner and a goal for Bale as well. Again, not a bad game. I just seemed to lose my head towards the tail end of the game and conceded a few goals. I probably shouldn't have a penalty as well. So yeah, that is what it is. But that is going to be it for this video. Now, what do I think of De Bruyne, and is he worth the coin value? Now, for me, I'm always one to say I don't want to spend a lot of coins on a player at the start of the year. I'm quite stingy with my coins at the start of the game, but obviously having the premium players, which does mean that you're going to do pretty well in the game. So is he worth 400k? I think he's probably not quite worth that amount, maybe just a bit slightly. 300k, I think he'd be a brilliant player. Don't get me wrong, he's really good. I actually do genuinely like De Bruyne. I don't know if I'd specifically got my way to pay that amount of coins for him. Couple special cards, he'll be a fantastic card. Every year when he gets a few special cards, he's an unbelievable card in the midfield. And genuinely he is. Just think, especially whereas we're at the start of the game right now, he's a little bit overpriced. You have Weekend League come up. His price will probably come up a little bit from that as well. But 13 games, 15 goals and 7 assists is not a bad return for De Bruyne whatsoever. And that is going to be it for this video. Before we sign off, there is, of course, an Icon Zidane on the bench. I'm looking to probably do a nice little review on him on the channel. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. And yeah, don't forget to like the video if you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know in the comment section below if you've used De Bruyne and what you think of him. Apart from that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.